There we go. Hello, everybody. On this Monday holiday day, since I didn't have to work today, I figured I'd get on a bit earlier and stream with you guys. Had a little power outage for like an hour or so I had to occupy myself with some other stuff while I waited for that to come back on. I originally intended to stream at like 9:30, and that just happened to be, or 9:30 my time, and that just happened to be when the power went out, and I was like, that's convenient. Okay. So I gotta remember what the heck I was doing. What was I doing? Have I ordered product yet? Probably not. What do we got here? Okay. So I think I was gonna practice a recipe, maybe? Am I open? What time of day is this? What's happening? It's daytime? Okay. Yeah, that's very true. What time of day is it? Because I have stuff out here. Am I like in practice mode? I can't remember. It doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm just confusing myself. Did I already order product? Did it already happen? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is one thing I like about my job is they kind of I was clearly doing something. As long as it's not like excessive or happening repeatedly, they'll usually let you slide and be like, I'll just put in, I guess they have like emergency time or whatever set aside that they can use. Hopefully, if that happens, my new manager I'm going to is as chill as my old one, because she would just be like, it's not your fault, and put stuff in. Not that I intend to have stuff happen all the time. Okay. Because I have meatballs up, but that's not on the menu. Was I learning it to myself? Oh, I must have cooked it to learn it. Okay. And then... Whoops. Okay. Okay.
Chef, I've delivered your order.
Woohoo! Okay, so I'm just going to focus on what's happening. So what did we have? Ketchup, pepe, okay. But yeah, that is unfortunately the peril of like working from home if your office isn't nearby. That you have to... I can't pick up the crate. Is that a glitch, or... I don't know. Because there's already stuff out here, so I'm like, did I order ingredients or... I might have. Okay. Oh well, we have extra. If that is the case, I just won't order anything tomorrow. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Stuff for the dining room. Let's see. We don't have too much stuff unlocked yet. I love that plate. I have that in my other game on Xbox. That blue plate. I love that plate. Black bistro plate, blue bistro plate, white flat bottom plate. Okay. Alright. Go ahead ahead and do some skippity doo here. But yeah, we had a small power outage here. I'm assuming because they sent us like one of the little postcards in the mail a couple days ago that said something like, "Hey, there's gonna be people out working on the electrical poles," which I assume was just like to warn us so that we weren't disturbed by people or alarmed by people being up there, I guess.
Do you need my help for anything?
So I'm assuming someone touched something they weren't supposed to touch and knocked our power out for like an hour. Sir, why do you look so depressed? Let's see. What can I give him to do? Gosh, I forgot how hard it is to have them be low level.
I'll do my best, Chef. That's my speciality. You're going to love it. Very well, Chef.
Listen, don't complain. Just make the stuff. Or do the stuff. Do the things that I asked. They get all mopey when they're not cooking what they want to cook, and it's just like, I get it, but just do it. Luckily, I'm a nice boss. Well, that's what I said. That's why I'm assuming that's what happened. Like, somebody might have accidentally touched something and it knocked the power out, and they're like, well... Oh, what did they order? Okay. So he's cutting the stuff for that, so let me go ahead and do the pasta. This, this. Let us cook some pasta. But at least it wasn't all day, because that's what I was afraid of. I was like, I intended to do stuff in the house today. Is all I was thinking. I was just like, I had the intention of doing things. Not that a lot of those things required electricity, but still. Oh, crap. I oversalted. My bad. I saw it say perfect, and then my brain said, more salt. But yeah, I'm just assuming that's what happened. Which is fine. It is what it is. So in the meantime, I reorganized my pantry, did some dishes, took down Christmas decorations, because yes, I'm one of those people that leaves them up well into January. And I have a defense for that, if anyone would like to protest. My Christmas decorations, I don't get them out till December. I'm not one of those people that does it like after Thanksgiving. I wait till December to do it. And, that being said, I'm just going to set that there for a second. That being said, since those ingredients are out the shortest amount of time, I like to give them some time in January to be out. So that they can get a good air out. There we go. So that is my defense. I just can't bring myself to do that. Like, I don't know what it is, but with Christmas decorations, like, it has to be December for me to get them out. Even if it's just right before December, I just have this compulsion. Because that's how our family always did it. Like, the Christmas stuff did not come out until it was December. So that's just how I've always done it. But I like to give those decorations some time to hang out, so they usually stay, you know, mid January-ish. But I think I'm going to put something in my Ninja for dinner. So I'll take care of that after I hang out with you guys for a little bit. But I've got all the Christmas decorations packed up except for my Santa Clauses. Those are the only things that are not packed up because I cannot reach them. I'm just going to grab this. There we go. Okay.
I don't have anything to do.
Okay, that works out well. This. I'll leave that there for a minute. I know you don't have anything to do, sir. I know. Okay, so I've got I need basil and this stuff and this stuff. Okay. But yeah, I just went ahead and broke down and bought a new phone. I was telling Spirit. I've had an 11 Pro for a while, and that model has just given me fits. And I'm just slowly concerned that it's just going to die on me, and I'm going to lose all of my stuff that's on the phone that's not backed up in the iCloud. Because this is the second one of these that I had. The first one I got, luckily it did it before the warranty ran out. I woke up one day and it had turned itself into a brick. It had turned itself off and it never came back on. So I had to get a new one. And then this one, while it has functioned, it has done weird stuff. But I got a little extra of a panic the other day because I was literally just scrolling on something. And it turned to the black screen like it was going to shut itself off, like the little spinny wheel mabob. And I was just like, okay. It might be time. And then, this phone can just stay as a backup phone. Yeah. But I did with my phone like I do with my cars. I didn't go for a brand new one. I went for one that's slightly older, but not too bad. I mean, it's a three model upgrade. I'm going from an 11 Pro to a 14, so I feel like that's decent. And that one should once again, hold over for a while. And I got it from eBay this time, but they do have a warranty and a guarantee that it will work, so I can send it back if it doesn't work. We've got those. Which is what I was worried about. I was like, I want to be able to send this back and either get my money back or something,
I need a challenge.
I know. And we'll see how it works out, because, like, it does have the guarantee and whatnot. It's a refurbished model 14, so hopefully that's okay. That's why I'm glad they have, like, the warranty and stuff on it. So that's good. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, my pasta got a seat probably because I accidentally added too much spicy. Okay. these over here for a second while I review the recipe. Okay, so we gotta do
I'm available if you need anything.
this. Alright. So we'll see how that works out. I've been leery of refurbished stuff ever since I got a refurbished Xbox 360 back in the day, and it did not work. So I've not bought anything refurbished since, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, worst case scenario, if I have to send it back, I have to send it back, but hopefully not. But hopefully it'll be a nice little phone. And it'll be nice to have a phone new enough to buy phone cases in the store again. There's this one store I go in all the time, and it has the prettiest phone cases, but my phone's too old. And I don't know if my phone is the same size as any of the newer model phones, but still. There we go. Oh my god, quit looking so sad over there. My goodness.
I don't have anything to do. Right away, chef.
Oh my god, if you don't quit bitching.
Yes, chef.
Like, sir, listen. I understand that you want to cook fish stuff. I totally get it. But I might not need all of that. And I'm also, like, fighting with myself. I don't know if anyone else does this, but, like, I have credit cards, obviously. And I want to get them paid off so that I don't have to pay them anymore. But I have this compulsion that, like, I have savings, but I don't want them to go below a certain amount. So it stops me from just being like, screw it, I'm going to pay this credit card off in full. So then I pay the minimum payments. And the problem is, I know at the end of the day, long term, I'm paying more on that card than what the original balance was by doing that. But it's like I cannot get out of the compulsion of, like, not letting my savings go below a certain amount, even though if I were to get these paid off, I would have more money that I could contribute to my savings. Okay, I'm going to have him.
You know me well.
Do a couple
I
fishes.
love that ingredient.
Okay. So, I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but that's how my brain thinks. Even though in the long run, just paying them off outright would mean I'd have more money available to put back in my savings faster. It's like, ugh, you know? There we go. Make us a green beans. What did I have over here? Oh, the sauce. Okay. Go ahead and set this stuff out. Even though I could, I don't like cooking two things at the same time. Because I'm always paranoid that something's gonna occur. Okay. Oh my goodness, my goodness. This is funny. I'm gonna do this and then go make food stuff in real life.
Know what I can do, so feel free to get me working on something.
I was so excited. My husband and I went to the Asian store in town day before yesterday again because they had these dumplings that I really love, and you can't get them online right now. Hopefully at one point you can, but you can't currently. And so if you don't have a store around that has them, you're just kind of up a creek. And our Asian store, while they are awesome, they have this habit, and I don't know if this is all Asian stores or just ours, but they have this habit of like they will stock certain things, but they won't always have those things like all the time. So I'll find something that I like, and I don't shop at the Asian store for my regular groceries, so I'm not there every week or whatever. But I'll find something I like, and then it'll be months before I go back in for something, and then I'll go back in and be like, oh, I'll get more of that thing that I liked last time, and they don't have it because they've rotated it out for something else. And it's been a couple months since I got those dumplings,
I don't know what to work on.
and I was meaning to get more. And I was like, let's just go out there while we're out. And I honestly thought to myself, like, uh, watch them not have it anymore. But I'm hoping, though, since it's a very popular brand, I'm hoping I won't have that problem with these dumplings. Like, I'm hoping they'll keep stocking them because they're also getting other products under that brand name that are popular, and it's a popular brand. So I'm hoping that I won't have that issue, but I was like, let's go just in case. And I ended up buying 2 bags. Sorry, my brain was like reading the thing. Okay, so I need to make more. Do I have to make more of that stuff? Yeah. More of the balsamic stuff. Put that right there. Because they are delicious. I'm the only one that eats them in the house, unfortunately, because hubby tried them and they were a little too spicy for him, which is okay. My spice tolerance level is a bit higher than his, which is totally fine. But I went ahead and bought 2 bags, even though they're expensive. They're like $12 a bag, which to me is expensive for dumplings. But when I say I almost went through the entire bag in like 1 week when I bought the first bag, I'm not kidding. I'm going to be a little more conscientious this time, but but I did do that.
I need a challenge.
I might eat some for lunch, maybe. Also, I feel like you have to eat them in moderation because they are pretty spicy. So if I do eat some, it won't be that many. And then tomorrow night, I can't remember if I said anything, Spirit, when we were at your house the other night, but the fish and chips truck is coming back to town tomorrow night.
I don't have anything to do.
So that's what we're planning to get tomorrow night for dinner. Because it was awesome. And I couldn't resist. It was yummy. It was super good. And while I'm sure, which I'll have to like get around to looking. I'm sure there's places in town that have fish and chips, like pubs and stuff. I bet we have them. But yeah, that fish and chips truck was super good though. So I couldn't resist since they're back in town after 2 months.
I don't know what to work on.
Okay, now I gotta do 2 fishies. Oh, I need flour. Hold on. I forgot the flour. There we go. Hello. We are doing the, what are we doing right now? The Soul Minier, however you pronounce that. We're doing that and talking about other food. So, we're making food and talking about food. We got green beans, so we don't gotta worry about that. Let me get these out of the way. I can't wait until I've made enough on this game file to like upgrade my kitchen and stuff. Cause I have a swaggity kitchen on my other game
Need my
file.
help for anything?
I will need your help momentarily, probably. Hold on. I know you are eager, sir. I understand. Okay. Fish. Oil. Oil. Fish. There we go. Ooh, that sounds good. I was thinking about doing crockpot barbecue chicken is what I think I'm going to do for dinner tonight. Because that way I can do stuff around the house and not have to worry about cooking something later. Since I have a little bit of a extra day off today. I love crockpot meals, man. I know people say stuff about crockpot meals, which I don't know why, mind you. Because have you guys seen those videos where people will make jokes about it? Like, they'll be like, I came home from work and saw a crockpot and I ran. Like, why? That's good too. But specifically crockpot stuff, like, it's delicious. Like, what do you mean you ran? What's wrong with it? I don't understand. Like, what is wrong with crockpot stuff? I don't understand why people have a problem with it. I know a lot of times when you get crockpot food, it's like a hodgepodge recipe, and I get that. But is it delicious? Did you enjoy it? If the answer is yes, then why is it a problem? I don't know. I grew up in a middle class family, and I was about to say, yeah.
I'm available if you need anything.
Yeah, and see, that's just not right. Like, I know crockpot meals are probably, well, I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong, if anyone in the chat needs to correct. But crockpot meals do seem like a white person meal, I guess, or a thing, I guess you could say, I suppose. I don't want to be wrong saying that, so forgive me if that's not correct. But do you know what I mean? Like, people, like, whenever I hear about crockpot stuff, it's usually like a family of Caucasian descent. I'll just say it like that. And I'm not saying they're the only ones, but I hate that I hate that term being used with it because it's like, why is it got to be trashy? And what's wrong with convenience? You know? What is wrong with convenience? Because, you know, people are busy. You know, I came from
So feel free to get me working
a
on
middle
something.
class family, a single dad. And granted, for a while we lived with our grandparents, or my grandparents, but then we didn't. And, like, you know, that's what my dad would do sometimes. Or, like, the quick meals like Hamburger Helper, or, like, Spam. Like, I don't know what's wrong with those things. Like, yes, are they the healthiest? Probably not. But, I came from a single dad household where he worked all day and then had to come home and feed a kid. And if that saved him some time so he could chill, what's wrong with that? I was fed, I was happy, it was delicious.
Well done, everyone.
But yeah, I know it's like probably a synonymous white family thing, the crock pot thing, but doesn't mean it's not a good idea. Yeah, they absolutely can be. I know a lot of them will have like canned soups and stuff in them, but yeah, you can absolutely do healthy stuff, unhealthy stuff, whatever. But there's a variety. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. That's awesome. Let's see if we can practice some stuff. But yeah, crockpot meals can be good and delicious. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I make which is so simple. I'm kind of annoyed I didn't think of it. My aunt taught it to me. It's so easy. But I love making like one of my favorite things to make is chicken and dumplings in a crock pot. Oh my gosh. It's just so good. But you can make such a variety of things. This is where you can select dish concept sheets to create your own recipes. Neat. Cool. Okay. Nice. Hmm. Okay. Oh, is the veal my only option right now? Okay. Sure. Okay. Sides to your recipe. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Sure. Okay. It's like, give it a name. I say I don't really have anything unlocked except the basic plate, don't I? It's like a soup bowl. There we go. It's like, I need a plate. We don't have any sauce that we need to put down. Let's see. There were mushrooms. Okay, mushrooms and potatoes. Alright, let's see. Curly fries! That's neat. Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. So definitely like a European kind of thing. I had a feeling it was probably European. Like I said, I was thinking like white ancestry of some kind probably came up with it, because it's just like a put everything in the thing and there we go. Huzzah. Yeah. Okay. Back to what I was here for. Which was learning stuff. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if you can rename those. I need to change the name. It's awful. Okay, so let's learn this one. Oh. Yeah. Yep, probably. Mm-hmm. That sounds about right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because, yeah, crockpots are just good. You can just make good stuff. Oh, I gotta chop some stuff. Yeah, they're just like, look at what you've done. Look at what you've done. How dare you murder me this way? Yeah, I will never be able, as much as I like cooking and stuff, there's just some things I wouldn't be able to cook in real life, and one of those things would probably be like a whole fish. Like anything that comes in its whole form that I have to then butcher, I would have a problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried to help my dad, or I was curious about the process. I tried to help my dad, what you call it? I tried to help him one year when he, like, got a deer, and he was gonna butcher it. Oh my god. Like, I tried to be a trooper. Didn't think I'd have a problem with it, honestly. Never thought about it. But as soon as he cut that deer open and I smelled like the blood smell coming from it, how heavy it was, I was out. I was immediately out. I was like, nope, can't do it. But yeah, I never will be able to cook something that requires me to like butcher an animal that, is in its whole form. Now, already processed form, absolutely. Like fish, like, if it's already a fillet of fish or whatever, that's fine. But definitely not the entire fish. Can't do it. But yeah, I never thought about with the deer thing. I never thought that like the heaviness of the blood smell would make me sick. Cause like cause I can see the smelling is definitely different than seeing for me. Cause the visual probably wouldn't have gotten me. Cause I watch crime shows and stuff where you see that kind of stuff on TV all the time. But the smell got me. It was just like, nope, that's too much. Can't do it. Like eating deer meat, don't want to be in the process of chopping it up. Oh, you asked if you could keep the eye? Did you actually keep it? Or did he say no? Because if you kept the eye, you'd have to keep it in like some kind of solution, wouldn't it? Probably, or it would just deteriorate. Mhm. My dad would have been like, "Sure." I'm just kidding. I don't know if he actually would have said sure if I'd ever requested that, but but yeah, I can't do whole animals, you know. Because I do feel that like cows, for example. Like I feel bad that cows get butchered for us to eat, you know. But it's easier for me to deal with it if I'm just seeing like the processed cow parts, you know, because I like cows. I think they're cute, and it makes me sad the idea that we eat them. But exactly. And also, because I know there are people that hound on people for eating meat and stuff, but like it seems like us doing that helps keep the population, at a standard amount, if you will. Like if we were to stop eating cattle, the people that produce cattle and stuff, there'd probably be an overabundance. It'd be too much. It would send like a whole business into collapse. And you need to have protein in your diet. Excuse me. But I do feel bad about it. True. So it's like a circle, just a double-edged sort of stuff. Because I would say if humans didn't need protein, Maybe some of that stuff could be removed. Some of those industries wouldn't be necessary. But since we kind of do, it's like, well, I'll try not to think about the process that this was a very cute cow at one point that I'm now eating. Yeah. Woohoo! Let's do the plating for this one. I could make a rose out of fish. Isn't that fancy? Let's see. Oh, do I gotta have more fennel than that? Oh, okay. Peepers. Ooh, we could do pepper rings. That didn't drop quite where I wanted. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now we learned that recipe, which is good, because now our chef friend will be able to level up, so he can help us do more crap. I miss my other game with that part especially, because the other game I have all 3 sous chefs unlocked, and they're pretty much all fully leveled up. So I can just be like, do the thing, minions, and they'll just do it. Alright, carpaccio. Speaking of beef, which this is kind of fancy, I guess. I have never understood eating the texture of... Oh yeah, it absolutely is. Like, I pretty much, which I feel kind of lazy actually, but now that I have all my sous chefs leveled up, I pretty much just give them the orders and I let them cook it. And I just watch. Which is kind of terrible, but it's still fun. And I do help occasionally, like, if they get behind and stuff, but I pretty much just kind of, let them have it. Oh, I need I need a thingy. I can't practice this. I need a meat slicer. I forgot that I didn't have a meat slicer yet in my kitchen. Alright, well, never mind. We've got the one done, so we're just gonna end it for today. But yeah, it is very nice having the sous chefs completely trained up. Okay, and then let's swap on the menu here. Let's see. Let's swap that out. Do I want to swap anything else in right now? leave it like that for now. But that way we've got that other one on the docket, and he can start leveling up with that one. To do more things.
Do you need something today?
Oh, I have some in stock. Hold on. Okay. I need 3 of those, 2 of those, and then 2 of these. There we go. I forgot that I accidentally bought extra stock yesterday. Okay, and we're still on regular quality.
Cereal delivered, chef.
I don't know why the responsibility went down on that order, but okay. Alright, now we wait. Which, let me go while I'm looking. Because I know he needs to cut some fennel slivers. I can't remember what his other requirements are for this next level section that he gets. Let me look. Yep. Okay. So fennel slivers and bell pepper slivers. Yeah. So how many did it say? 3. So yeah, I'm going to have him doing those for these orders for sure. Get him nice and leveled up so that we can get him going and level up ourselves and get our other chefs back in here. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade my kitchen. We need a meat slicer. Hold on. Let me go handle that real quick. Meat slicer.
Your order has arrived.
I need a meat slicer. Let's see. Meat slicer. Yes, please. It is a necessary expense. Okay. And I'm just going to put it where I normally put it, which is just over here next to this thing. There we go. That way it's there when I'm ready to practice that recipe again. Totally forgot that I needed a meat slicer for that. Alright. Go stock everything. Alright. We are stocked. I don't think... Yeah, a lot of this prep stuff is quick that he can do in advance, so I'm not concerned about that with these recipes. These aren't that bad. So let's go ahead and do some time skippage here. So we can be on our way. Oh. There's a chef upset. Well, I'll have to speak to them after we speak to whoever this is. Okay. Where's our chef? Chef! Oh, there he is.
Everything okay? Great.
There you go do that. We're clean. Go make stuff. Because I haven't had anybody doing that. I forgot about it. Okay, so I'll give him a little bit of time to do that. Make some fancy extras. Which I'm assuming that they just, the extras that they put up here on the counter, I guess they just sell automatically. Like, I never see any of them disappear, but I'm assuming that they're getting sold. Yeah, exactly. And he'll probably still, mine will probably still be clean until we get someone else in here. I feel bad because once I got my 3
The
chefs in
customers can
here,
feel it when the kitchen
um,
is not running
I
smoothly.
usually use this guy to clean because the other sous chef that you get is like really, really good, the other guy, and then the girl's not bad. So I kind of don't use this guy as much. He does a lot of cleaning. But yeah, with these extras, I'm assuming that they just get sold automatically because like I'm never like there's never been a queue button or anything on them like, hey, tell people to sell these. So I assume people eat them. Okay, let's go do some time fast forwarding. Yeah. But I've never been given any instruction that I have to do anything for them to be sold or anything. So I'm just assuming it happens, but they don't disappear from the counter. Because I'll watch sometimes, like when I first, when I first started doing that or having them make extras, I would watch just to see. And like they're right here, and it'll say 3. And, it never gives me a prompt to like tell people to sell it or get rid of it. So I'm just going to assume that it's
I know what I can
happening.
do, so feel free to get me working on something.
Oh man, I'm only on day 10 on this file. Okay. Alright, dude. I'm going to give you stuff to do. Don't worry about it.
I love working with that ingredient. You know I
There you
love
go.
prepping fish.
Go for it. Go nuts. And once again, since we're still on kind of simple recipes, I'm not horribly concerned about starting to cook something before people order stuff, so we're just going to see what they order.
I love cooking that.
Yeah, go nuts, sir. Pop off. You love fish. Which they all have a shtick, all the sous chefs do. He's fish. I think the girl, if I remember, is meat stuff, and then I cannot recall what the other male sous chef's thing is. Okay, so they want 2 of these things. Okay.
Working with that ingredient is so fun.
And I know these were not made for that, but we're gonna take them. Okay. Oh, and then I need green beans. Alright, flour the soul. Flour that soul. Okay, perfect. Do our green beans here. I love the stuff that like you can pot and make like multiple batches of. Love that. I'm just gonna grab the seasonings it allows me to grab right now. Okay. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Which I hope you're liking this game. I know I had to pop out before your stream was finished the other day, but I hope you're liking it since you watched me play it and got it for yourself. I hope you're enjoying it. I love it. Love cooking, cooking, cooking. And I love cooking games like this because it's like I can cook all the food I want with none of the mess.
That's my speciality. You're going to love it.
Listen, I'm letting you do your fish stuff. Don't complain. I also like this dish, especially with the fish, because I can just leave it to cook. I don't have to flip it. I don't have to do any of that. I can just leave it be, and it'll cook. It's lovely. Well, that's okay. Like I'm glad they have that. I'm glad they have that feature in there that you can turn on where guests don't get mad. Like I turned that off because I'm not looking for the stress of an actual restaurant when I play this game. I'm looking to just like relaxingly cook and maybe learn some stuff, that I could maybe use in real recipes. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to, um I'm not looking to be stressed out by a game. Mhm. I imagine mine too, because I've never had that turned off, so I don't know how soon they get angry. But yeah, I no. I refuse to mess with that stuff. It's just like y'all can sit and be chill, and I'll give you some good food. Especially considering the situation, it's like it's me and one other person who, if we're being realistic, like let's say needs to be trained on stuff, if you will. So, yep, okay. So I had him slicing that stuff, so that's good. Grab some basil. Oops.
I need a challenge.
Now I'm going to wait to start that because that's going to have to be stirred. So we'll go ahead and let this finish. As I jam out to the background music, yeah? Come on, fish, fish, fish. There we go. Okay.
You know I can help out, right?
Sir, being all mopey back there.
I'll serve that right now.
Alright, let me go make the cream stuff. The balsamic cream. I can't remember if I've ever had balsamic vinegar, like to kind of get an idea of what this tastes like. And I've never had like the tomato mozzarella, what is that called, caprese? I have never eaten that, even though that would be my jam, because I love mozzarella and I love tomatoes. I wonder if anybody makes that with heirloom tomatoes. Like, anytime I've ever seen it, it's like the red tomatoes, like in this game. I feel like heirloom tomatoes would be good for that. Ba 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 da 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 na. Da na 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 na. Na 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 na.
I don't have anything to do.
Na. Stir, stir, stir. as it bubbles like a pot of tar. Which is what it unfortunately looks like, I would say. Da, 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 da. There we go. Sprinkles of salt. There we go. Whoops. Went out too far. Put the fancy stuff on it.
I don't know what to work on.
Well, give me a second. I didn't look at the next order yet. Maybe you'll have something to do. Okay, so they want 2 more of those soul thingies. So I can have him do more fennel, more garlic. Real quick.
You know me well. I love that ingredient. Right away, chef.
Listen. Don't sass me. Okay, so we got the fish. We got the fennel. We got the thing. We need the olive oil. And the pepper. Okay. We got the filet. Let's go roll it into little rollies. Whatever the technical term is for this. Roll it into a tube. Which just seems like this would be a strange way to eat fish. Like if you were cutting through it and stuff, but what do I know? I'm not a connoisseur. I know what I know. Mm-hmm. It definitely is. It is very strange. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm just like, I would love to see someone cook that in real life. Like maybe Google the recipe and just see, because maybe we're wrong. Maybe it does work out. Da, 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 na, 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 na. I like these recipes where you can turn up the heat if you need to, if you want it to go a little faster. Because it's like, it'll be fine. Put that one there, and then did he
Do you
finish?
need my help for anything?
Not yet. I will let you know. Oh, I do need that other fennel sliver. There we go. So we'll go ahead and just do both at the same time, because that other thing doesn't take very long to put together. I also like that when you're seasoning it, like, halts the cooking process while you're seasoning, so you don't have to worry about anything going over or
You know
anything
what I
like
can
that
do?
while you're in that
Feel free to get me working on something.
process. And then I'll probably have these fish going at the same time, because I know they take a minute to cook. Mm-hmm. Exactly. There we go. A plus fennel pepper, whatever the hell that is. Okay. Let's clean this one. And then I'll get that other pot out of the way. And we'll just have two pots over there. I will clean it,
You
but
know
I'm
I
just
can
going to
help
set
out,
it
right?
aside for the moment. Because, yeah, even though you have to flip these, they still don't need a butt ton of maintenance. And this should be the last table. Yeah!
I'm available if you need anything.
Okay. We're about to flip this one. There we go. And flip. Alright. And that way one's a little bit ahead of the other one, but not too much. And I could turn up the heat on these if need be, but we're doing alright.
I don't
We're
have
doing
anything to lose.
okay. Then I'll grab both of them, and then we'll grab the stuff, and we'll go over there and plate it. Okay, good. This doesn't hold a temperature gauge. Just the fennel does. Okay. Get both these out real quick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ta-da!
Well done, chef. That looks great.
I hope so. I hope they think it's delicious. With our fancy curled fish. Okay. And then let's make this. And then that'll be last thing we need. Oh yeah, I gotta make more of the stuff. The balsamic cream stuff. That is the only part of this recipe that takes a minute. Since you gotta baby it. I wish you could turn up the heat on this one, because it seems like it takes forever, but if you don't want to get a bad grade, you just let it do what it wants to do. But yeah, I'm really tempted one of these days to like take an actual recipe from this game and see if I can actually cook it in real life, like if it gives me enough instruction to actually be able to do it. Cuz the only thing it doesn't give that I would probably have to look up on the back end is measurements. That would be the only snafu I would say. Cuz it doesn't give measurements on like seasoning or stuff like that that you would need to know. That you can't just be like, "I'll eyeball it." Because that might be something I can eyeball later after I've cooked this before, but or whatever it is before, but not before then. That's the fun part, just eyeballing it and praying. Listen, it's one thing for me to do that in a game. I'm not messing around in real life with my food. Absolutely not.
I don't know what to work on.
I know, sir. I know. We're working on getting you leveled up, and then you can do more stuff. Which I will be so excited for, because then I can give you more responsibility for you to help with this shindig that we're running until we get the other two sous chefs in here. Stir, 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 stir. Okay. And now we construct the thing. Simple, simple. Then we're gonna have to put salt on this. Okay. I always have to stop myself because I always assume there's gonna be at least 2 hits of seasoning, and sometimes they'll just hit me with 1, and then I'm like, whoops! Seasoned that a little harder than I meant to, my bad.
For anything?
Alright. Sir, you look so despondent over there.
That looks delicious.
I can't have you doing stuff all the time yet, because you're still low level. There's only
Well
so much
done,
fennel
kid.
I need chopped.
That was a great service.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. We did it! Yeah. That's exactly right. It's like, you gotta be trained, sir. I gotta train you before we do anything else. Them's the rules. Alright. We're on a new day. Okay, well, speaking of food and stuff, I'm gonna go make some lunch and then get my stuff ready to put in the crock pot for dinner for us. So I'm gonna pop off here. I'm gonna pop you guys over to somebody I follow. She's just chilling. They're doing a co-working stream, so just something to hang out in the background while you work or do whatever you want to do. But I hope you guys have a good afternoon, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys!